Okay, Slingshot Code V2 review. What's the deal with this kite? Why is it special? Why are we so excited about it? What is the deal? I'm Phil Midler with Houston Kiteboarding and Pacific North Sports, and I'm going to fill you in. So the Code V2 is literally the kite that we asked Slingshot to make years ago. We ask everybody to make it. We say, hey, make a kite that can handle big air conditions, but it's easy to fly for my new guys, right? That flies in light winds and can relaunch. So that's the code. The code's a 3-struck kite that performs super well in overpowered, ripping conditions in like the 8 meter, where these guys are winning jumping competitions. But I can take that same kite in a 12, a 14, or even a 17 in the Dacron, take brand new kiters out the first day, teach them to kite, sell them a Code V2, and then in 2 years later, they're literally doing, loops, mega loops, or whatever, heli loops, all kinds of advanced tricks on that same exact kite, and then tearing it up when it's blowing 10 miles an hour on the 14 and having a great time. So that's the Code V2. We're going to do a full review and kind of take you through all this stuff. Hannah Midler was the riding model in a lot of these videos, and Bobby Deaton's going to pop on here in a sec. So first we're going to do a weigh-in. This is the 9-meter Code NXT, which is the Aluula version. You can see it weighs in at 6 pounds, 2 ounces, 3 ounces or so. Pretty lightweight. We always get the question on the weight, so I want to get that right out of the gate there. So first we're going to hear from Bobby. Bobby has a deep, sexy voice, but for some reason when he was doing this recording, he was talking so slow. So we're going to turn him into Chipmunk Bobby a little bit, but it's just to save some time.
The V2 Slingshot Code is a lower aspect kite in a rounder shape. What this does for the kite and what it does for you as a consumer is it makes for a kite that sits deeper in the air. And what that does by sitting deeper in the air is it just makes for a kite that's more consistent to fly. When you have a kite that's more consistent to fly, it's more fun. And when a kite's more fun, it's just better. I don't really know what else to say, but it's just better. And that's what makes the V2 Slingshot kite good and just a fun kite to fly. It's just better. The leading edge of the Code V2 is a lot smaller, and when that leading edge is smaller, that kite just tends to fly faster. And that's what made the Ocean Rodeo flight such a fun kite, and that is in turn what also makes the Code V2 such a fun kite. And I loved flying it.
I don't like 14-meter kites regularly. I prefer flying 10s, 9s, 8s, stuff like that. It's just what I'm used to. It's just what I fly. The winds get light, I hydrofoil, so I'm riding smaller kites.
This kite flew like a 10. I got on it, and it heli looped like my 10 does. I get on it, and I shoot the kite out, and I pull the bar. It does exactly what I would hope it to do, which is what you want in a kite. And Jeremy Burlando, he worked on this kite with Slingshot and the whole crew, and their whole goal was to make a kite that was fun and better for everyone. The Code V2 is that everybody kite, and I'm really excited because there's been this little lack in the industry right now on 14-meter kites that are fun and fast to fly. And in Houston, that's our MO. That's what we do. When we're out teaching and our winds are light, that's what we're using. We're using big kites. And when I got off the water on this 14-meter,
it didn't feel like a big kite, and that's what made it such a good kite.
Bobby hit it on the head. The Code V2, the reason we're so excited is a kite I can sell to people and get them stoked on right out of the gate. And then they can take that kite to the highest level. So the people on the other end of the spectrum, like Jeremy Burlando, winning the GKA Big Air event for 2024, some of the tricks these guys are pulling off on this kite are insane. I mean, it's just crazy stuff. And this is the same kite I can sell to somebody right off the beat, right out of the gate, the first day. I can have them flying this same kite. It's just amazing to me. So that's kind of the thing. I was really excited to get the 14 NXT out, and you can see Han in the video here, and ride it in some super light winds. Like I had it out, I was pumping. There was no white caps. We had a flood tide coming in. It was just really depressing conditions, and we were able to stay upwind on a big wingboard with that 14 NXT. So that's going to about wrap it up for this review. We have these in stock in the NXT and the Dacron, and we're full of answers to your questions, so let us know what we can do for you. Our number here is 281-508-6485, or you can check us out online or just come into one of our stores. Thanks.